Hi, good morning. I'm just here to give a few little tips. I don't know how helpful it would be to you all. I'm a baby nurse for like approximately the past 30 years. But I'm here this morning to give a little tips and suggestion on feeding the baby. I was specializing in twins. Now I just back a little couple years and I was just doing singles. But now I'm back to doing twins and I'm very happy and I'm very grateful. I love doing twins. I just here to let a new mom, I don't know what help is going to be for a new mom, but babies tends to spit a lot. Not every baby spitting a lot has a problem. They are new where they was in mommy tummy. They didn't have to really eat on their own. Anything she eat, they were getting the nutrients and this and that. But now they come out here and they have to adjust to a new life. They have to learn to eat. They have to figure out the taste buds. They have to figure how to swallow and stuff like that. So sometimes you may feed a baby and the baby spit up. That doesn't mean the baby has acid reflux. Spitting is quite normal in newborn babies. A baby could spit up to 6 months and is normal. The doctor would not put them on medication for spitting. They will put them on medication for acid reflux. Acid reflux and spitting is two completely different things. And you could do little things to help the baby from spitting. For instance, you don't lay the baby down cradle to feed. You hold the baby in a sitting up position. Doesn't matter if it's a day old, 2 days old, 3 days old, whatever. You kind of hold the baby in a sit up position. If the baby has 2 ounces, you give them 1 ounce of the formula or breast milk at the time you burp. You get a burp out, you sit them back up in the same position, and you feed again. After that, you look for another burp. Make sure that the nipple that they're using is a slow flow nipple. Some children are very strong. They could be 24 hours old and they could suck down 2 ounces in a second because the draw is so strong. The suction is really good. So you have to check your nipple. It should be a slow flow because if they get the food too fast, some of them brings it right back out. So you have to observe. The whole thing in a newborn is observing them, right? After the feed, trust me on this, after the feed, you're going to have to hold them for approximately 15 to 20 minutes up on your shoulder to make sure that the food digests. Sometimes you even have them on your shoulder and they can still spit up. Remember, spit up always look more than it is. If it falls on the floor, it's going to splat and spread out. It look like, oh my God, the baby just bring up the whole entire feed. No. The baby did not bring up the whole entire feed. If the baby spit on you, it's going to spread on the material that you has on. So it looks so much like the baby just bring up the whole feed. No. And secondly, because the baby spit up, you don't go and feed the baby right away because it's spit up. Babies don't work like that. Not because they spit up meaning that they're hungry still. No, they spit up, they feel comfortable, they go to sleep. And then they get up, they eat the next meal. Right? And a next thing with acid reflux, you could discern it from just spit up. Acid reflux, when you swallow, they start screaming immediately because from the time it go down the pipes, they can feel it. They start to put up a resistance. They start and doing stiffening up the self and things like that. You know when it's acid reflux. Acid reflux, they complains. But a regular spitter, they just spit, bam, happy after that. They just normal because it's not hurting them to spit. It just comes back out. You know what I'm saying? So spitting up is not acid reflux. And thirdly, changing the baby formula 4 and 3 and 5 times would not eradicate spitting up. You could change the formula, they're going to still spit up. Some babies are spitters. Some babies could spit until they are 6 months. I even had babies that I work with, the parents will still call me and talk to me after I leave the job. Oh, you know, so-and-so still spitting up and they won. So-and-so still spitting up and, you know, he turned 10 months, but he's still spitting. Spitting is normal. It goes away on its own because after the digestive system gets used to food and everything, it goes away. And mind me, not every formula agree with every child. Don't get me wrong about the spitting up. Some formula is a little bit harsh on the children. So you have to observe, is this formula agreeing with the child? Because some spit up come out just as how it went down. It don't curdle or anything. It just comes back out. But some spit up, it goes down, and when it come out, it look like cottage cheese. It's so thick. You know, right away. I think this formula don't agree with the child. It's too heavy on this chest. So you don't go changing it because your friends say change it or your friend child had this issue. Remember, you always consult with your pediatrician first. Don't just listen to other people. Call the pediatrician, explain it. You don't have to always go in the office for a pediatrician to diagnose a problem. The way you talk to them on the phone, they could tell you what's up. Okay, do this, do that, or bring the baby in. Right? Fourthly, a crying baby is very normal. That's the only language they know. Some babies don't understand. Why am I here? I was here in a lot of water all the time and I was in a tight. All of a sudden, I'm in a big space. What's going on here? And, you know, they try to adjust themselves to the new world, but some of them cannot do it that easy. I have seen parents who crying because the baby crying. No, that's the language. You have to find a way to comfort them. There's many ways to comfort a crying baby. You're holding the baby and you're sitting down the baby crying. Try to stand up. Try to talk in the baby ear. Try to get the baby attention. Some babies, they love attention. They come out liking attention. You have to try to figure them out. They come out in here and they're just confused because remember, they didn't have to wear clothes. They didn't have to sleep in a crib. They didn't have people touching them all the time. There was not on a schedule that they have to eat at this time and do this at this time. No. So everything is new. So, it's nice when you have a baby nurse who knows what she's doing and could guide you along, And also I always say, I call all my clients mommy and daddy because it's too many names to remember. I always say mommy, daddy. We have to work as a team. If we're not a team, we wouldn't get this thing rolling. We must be a team. We have to come together. In the mornings, you wake up, you say, oh, well, the baby night was good, or the baby had a little trouble sleeping, or, we had to talk. If you want, you could keep a log. Whatever you want to do. But I always tell the parents we have to be a team because if you go to the pediatrician, yeah, I go to with them. But I don't want to be talking to the doctor for them. I want them to look like they know what they're doing. They're becoming new mothers. So I explain to you before we leave home and say, listen, the doctor may ask you this is this. The doctor may say this is this. So you don't have to look across at me to get the answer. That's what I do. Because, you don't want to go into the doctor office looking, dumb. Is your first baby, but still, I like to educate. I like to teach, So these are the little tips on feeding and spit up. It is so natural for a baby to spit up. They're getting the little digestive system used to new things, and then they would spit. But mommies, daddies, it is very natural for babies to spit up, and it's very natural for babies to cry. It is very natural for babies to cry. That's their honest language, and that's how they know to express themselves, by crying. And we are the ones have to figure out, oh, why the baby crying like that? I wonder if the baby need to change his diaper. I wonder if the baby had enough food. You may burp a baby and it might burp for you twice in one feed. Then, it's still crying after the feed. You would just use your initiative and say, oh, I wonder if the baby still have a burp. You try for another burp. Sometimes you get it and you say, oh, there it is. He or she wanted to burp. There's a lot to learn going along the line, but never get frustrated. I have had clients crying because the baby crying. No, don't cry. You have to figure out what to do. It's a lot of work. I know it's a lot of work. Trust me, I've been doing this job for a long time. Not every baby is the same. Not every baby is the same. Some children come out of the hospital and the very sad day they came out from labor and delivery ward, they were looking all over the place and they're not sleeping. Oh, look out. Those are the smart ones. Some of them you could barely see the eyes to know the color. Eat, poop, and sleep. Eat, poop, and sleep. Some eat, poop, and cry. Eat, poop, and cry. Everybody is different. Just as adults, we are different. But don't get frustrated, mama and dada. It's a journey that you all have to embark on. And as you go along the way, you all will become so perfect and will be even teaching other people little tricks to yourself. Okay, I'm signing off for today. I am doing night duty with twins. So I really can't get to record to show you all different activities, because when I get there on the job, the first thing I does is take the baby and go to the room to get them ready to go down for 7 o'clock in the night, 7:15. So that's why I can't tape too much, but I am on a job. I am busy. But after I'm done with these twins, I'll be super busy until January. So I will have a lot of videos for you all guys. And I also get permission from a lot of clients that I could also put some of my baby up here. So you all go ahead and have a good and safe and blessed day. And for all you new mothers, I wish you all the best with your new baby. Enjoy them, because they get big so fast and you miss that moment. Okay, Baby Nurse Myrna, I'm signing off. You all go ahead and have a real good day. I hope I was helpful in any kind of way to any new mother out there. Okay, bye.